Toya, what up, Toya? All right. Choke no joke. We are live and direct. You heard? I am on Twitch. Twitch, y'all can see the YouTube comments from there. The live chat. Instagram, y'all can see the live chat from there. All right. Shout out to all my members in here. Original Choke No Jokesters. My moderator, his squad. Asian Nines in the building. Rock on Wood first in the building. Vince P's here. All right. Rob C. Rasson's in the building. 2020 D Miz. The D Miz Mob. Shad in the building. Crystal Hope. All right. Those Nation. Israelite. Badlands Philly in the building. All right. Sandra Love, what up? My fellow Americans, salute, nephew. Hey, Roni Moaning. Ricky Page in the building. Lenard's here. Michelle Jensen, you know she's in the building. Happy that she didn't miss it. Ricky Page, Kareem Smiggity. All right. Black Angel is she. Miss Cat Dog, Rob C. Y'all already know, man. Choke no joke. We in the building. Shout out to everybody on the Instagram front. Waving at y'all right now. Miss Cat Dog, dual watching. My man Sean Busy in the building. All right, Barry Barnes, what up? You know what it is. DJ Chuck Chill Out in the building. Make sure y'all listen to him. New York City on Sirius XM. All right. So what you call it? Where do I begin, man? Wow. Well, guess I might have to start with my Beyonce stuff. Now, I reported a little while ago that rumors are that Beyonce is seeking some type of substance abuse help, and this is why we're not hearing from her, right? And it's all alleged, right? But I want to go on record first to say I believe it, right? I'm not saying it's a fact. Like I said, these are rumors, but I'm going on record. I'm going to put my head out there in the guillotine and say, I'm starting to believe that, well, I've been saying something's wrong with Beyonce way even before the pandemic. Many of y'all know that. And she's been absent for a very long time. She's been absent, like, publicly when we see her, whether it was I can't remember, Jay-Z getting an award for something, and she being the Grammys when he referred to her as this young lady and not my wife or Beyonce. When Megan got the award, it looked like they forced her to go up there. Um, these bullshit AI Instagram, that Instagram speech that she supposed to have did, which was clearly looked like AI to me. Yeah, the fact that she went from a brown skinned woman to a white girl is kind of weird too. Like she's like 50 shades of gray lighter, like out of nowhere. But I know that could be makeup. But the fact that she's deliberately doing it is also weird. But there's nothing more weirder with Beyonce right now that she had dropped a whole album. And you can ask anybody that work in the music industry, right? Ask somebody that worked at a label before, right? Is this or is this not weird behavior that Beyonce drops an album and we don't see her nowhere? We just see her on stage dancing, her and Blue Ivy, you know what I'm saying, summoning the goddamn demons and shit, right? So we know she can dance. We know she's physically fit to do a music video, right? But even if we go one step backwards and with the Renaissance and the release of the Renaissance album, it was the same thing. And like I said, I talk to people that you know that worked in the record label, more of those so that work in marketing and promotions or a product manager or a CEO, right? Ask them, is it not weird that there's no promo, no push for either of these albums? But let's get back to focusing on the Cowboy Carter album, right? You telling me she comes off tour where everybody's supposed to be seeing her on tour, right? And she drops an album and goes into complete darkness outside of that bullshit ass video we seen with her at Tower Records in Japan. Ask anybody that worked in the entertainment business, right? Because most artists will be right now bitching with their label saying, oh, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not working my album. I haven't been on a press run. Y'all didn't set me up to go do no publicity. Y'all didn't set me up to go do radio. Where's my music videos? I dropped this album. Texas Hold'em went #1. Why I don't get a budget for a music video? These are the things that a real artist would be saying right now, right? So you're not going to tell me that something ain't wrong with this woman, man. Now you got the people that believe that she's got into some type of trouble and they killed her and this is a clone that's running around. And the reason why people believe that is because, hold on. So you're not going to tell me that ain't something going on with this woman, right? When you can see her wig wearing husband running around here, popping up here and there. She do the Renaissance tour, come off tour, and Gayle King gets an interview with her wig wearing husband for whatever reason. This thing ain't dropped no music or nothing, right? But she can't get an interview with B. Something is going on with Beyonce, right? The only way we get to see Beyonce is Instagram. That's it. Instagram. That's it. Now, I'm going to show you some interesting things, right? This is what I see with my eye, right? Outside of the clear, obvious, weird behavior that don't make sense at all, right? Of how she's moving. A person with an album out, right, don't move like that, right? Um, her Instagram is used to manipulate the minds of the people. Because you got diehard Beyonce fans that say something ain't right, right? And when you can't fool your own goddamn fans, we know something's wrong. But her Instagram is there to make everybody think that everything is okay. But as you can see, she's never talking on Instagram, right? It's just always pictures of her. And then you can see she's forced to put these pictures with this her wig wearing husband. He always got to pop in a picture with her or whatever. But she's not responding to people on Instagram, right? She's not acting like Kelly Rowland on Instagram, just like a normal woman. You know what I'm saying? All the pictures are stage tight. Let me see if I can pull our page up. You see what I'm talking about? All these pictures are photo shoot staged pictures. These ain't candid pictures. It's not nothing natural about this. This could be anybody. I'm not saying this is her if it ain't her, but these pictures could be any goddamn body the way this goddamn makeup and AI shit work. Now watch this. Now look at Kelly Rowland page, right? Same photo shoot type pictures, right? But then you got the regular shit. Like this right here in the store is a product placement ad, but it's a regular picture, right? Her right here with no makeup, with her husband, a regular picture. Right? Her right here in the kitchen cooking. It's just some regular shit. You don't get that from Beyonce, right? And if you say, oh, Kelly Rowland ain't no Beyonce, you are a fan, beyond fan, beyond fan to think that just because Beyonce is Beyonce, that she can't that she ain't a regular person. Right? You definitely ain't gonna see this type of shit. Here's another artist, right? I'm just gonna show you another artist, right? Khalees Instagram, right? If you ever see her, right? I don't think none of these videos will play. I gotta pull out which color. But do you see the difference in a regular person? I mean, we all regular. We all are regular people, right? But if you want to go in the aspect of a celebrity person, right? Like, I know Khalees ain't Beyonce. She ain't selling Beyonce records. But do you see the natural life, the regular stuff, the day to day, just in society is what I'm talking about. You can have these all this, right? You can have all this, right? But at some point, you telling me there's no normalcy to your life, right? Now let me show you the other part that I know something ain't right with Beyonce. Remember when I told y'all I did that show and I told y'all that uh Jay-Z photographer Instagram was shut down when the Diddy shit hit, right? After that, hours later, they put it up, right? So after they put it up, they put up a bunch of pictures to try to troll me because of what I said, right? About how he shut his page down and probably was doing some maintenance from all them pictures, them Diddy pictures, and all them parties that they've been partying him, Jay-Z, and all these motherfuckers with Diddy in them, right? So once I brought awareness to it, of course, you know, the whole industry is going, Joe said you shut your page down. So he got to put it back up. So when he put it back up, right? But he put it back up and then they try to take pictures. But let me show y'all another observation. And I love the fact that these y'all people who be thinking, oh, Jay-Z and them ain't thinking about you. Yeah, just like Steve Stout, I'm standing right there in this motherfucker face yesterday, and that nigga, he seen everybody in that motherfucker but me. I'll get into that later. right? So let me show you the pictures that they posted. But here is the more clear observation that they posted the pictures because I said that rumors say that Beyonce is in a rehab. So what they try to do is post pictures to show, oh, Beyonce in a rehab, she right here. But let's look at the pictures that they post. If you've been if you've seen behind the curtain like me, you know staged shit, right? Just like when you grew up watching the news, you really thought that that was the fucking city outside the window behind them, didn't you? Until you got older and found out that shit was a fucking prop or a green screen, right? When you was young, you always thought that was that out there with they was sitting in front of the window doing the show, didn't you? Don't lie, didn't you? Don't act like you didn't believe every time you seen niggas in the TV show driving down the street in a car. You really thought the motherfuckers was driving the car. Stop playing with me. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Everything ain't real. All right? Every time you see a nigga in the car driving, he is not driving. That shit's getting pulled by some, or them niggas ain't even moving nowhere, and they got a screen in the back projecting images to make it look like they driving down the street. Yeah, right? So keep that in mind when they pulling this bullshit here. Look, so here they are, right? This is can't see the dates on these, right? But these pictures right here follow the date of my show, right? I could prove it, but I got my Instagram live right now. I don't want to cut them off, right? But I'm charging my other phone. Once that phone will charge up, I'll show you, right? So after I did the show and said that his page was shut down, they came back and they dropped these pictures, right? Now, look at these pictures here, y'all. Look, they think that they antagonizing me, right? But all y'all doing is proving that y'all listening, motherfuckers. So they trying to prove Beyonce ain't in the rehab, right? Because oh, here she go with Kelly Rowland. Oh, here she go with Jay-Z. Oh, here she go with these people. Bro, we know y'all niggas could set up a curtain and put on some clothes and take some pictures. We know a motherfucker don't drop a country album and go to Japan where they don't speak English. Just out of curiosity, let's see. I know every goddamn country speak English. God damn it. That's not their first language, is what I'm talking about. If you so you tell me you drop a country album and you run into Japan, not Nashville, Tennessee. You drop a country album and you leave the country that you from. You do no press here in this country and you go to Japan and then you disappear. Like Kaza Sose, just gone. Cowboy Carter drops. She goes to Japan for what? Okay. All right. So explain why she don't need to do interviews neither, right? Because she's Beyonce. So how does the album get promoted? Just word of mouth? That's what y'all telling us? Word of mouth for Instagram. She must be in the hole at her label because they ain't got no money for no music videos for her. Her label must ain't got no money for her for a promo tour to promote the album. Her label must ain't got no money for radio, for her to go around do a radio run. Okay. All you smart dummies out there that never been in the music business, never worked at a record label like I did for years, working with the best of the best, whether it's Rockefeller or Def Jam, for years. You're not going to tell me I'm fucking crazy and something ain't wrong with Beyonce. Shorty Pressure, what up? If y'all think this is normal behavior, like I said, if you never worked in the industry, you know what I'm saying, then I ain't talking to you because you don't know how it works. Talk to somebody that worked at a record label and ask them if what I'm saying has validity. Is it weird that Beyonce is absent for the release of both Renaissance and Cowboy Carter? Yeah, she did the tour, but the tour is her being way up there, all y'all fans going there, and y'all not, it ain't no meet and greet. Y'all ain't hanging out with her, and she not running around doing the radio station in every station, I mean, in every city or country or state that she's touching in. She's not going down to sit down with, if the show, LA show was there, she didn't go sit down with Big Boy in New York. She didn't go sit down with Flex or whoever you want to believe that is worthy of it. She ain't sit with Oprah shit. But there's no way on earth, no one is going to convince me that years from now, when I was telling y'all something was wrong with Beyonce, that she's not going to come out and tell us that something was going on with her at the time of this absence of, I feel like we've seen her since like 2018. I know she did not show face during the whole pandemic. Jay-Z was running around nut hugging Jack Dorsey at that time, giving out key food cards, acting like he gave them out, but it came from Jack Dorsey. And then he been running around with Diddy. He just been running around with men, right? Every time we seen Jay-Z and Beyonce at the event, Jay-Z shows up first. Beyonce is never jumping out the car with this nigga. I don't know if y'all paying attention to this shit, but what husband leaves the house before his wife? Now I know these women be slow as fuck getting ready. You know what I'm saying? You could be ready for 2 hours before they ask, right? But it's no way. Even Will Smith be faking. That nigga been faking it with Jada Pinkett to today. This nigga just still went to the Bad Boys premiere with this woman that we know they ain't even together. But they still show up on the carpet together. Jay-Z keeps showing up to events with Diddy or a bunch of other niggas. Like, she cut him off, man. That nigga just being the bully. He's seeing her out in public and he just going there and standing next to her, taking pictures. She like, hey, this nigga. She like, I know I can't say nothing yet. God damn, this nigga, he's a stalker. Oh, here come my baby daddy. Who that is, B? That my baby daddy. This nigga, you like, who goes to the events and show up without their wife hand in hand? We see the nigga at the award shows. He already sitting at the table. Then they come bringing Beyonce in. Y'all ain't noticing that either? I'm just what is it? What am I, a hater or something? Like, what the fuck? Y'all not noticing none of this. Somebody tell me, and they had not the Renaissance tour. When the last time you saw Beyonce somewhere before the Renaissance tour? And don't say Instagram. Now wait. Nobody can say when the last time they seen her. Kobe's funeral. I do remember that. I have that image in my head, and I don't even want to say that. I can say that. Her and Kobe wife or widow looked like they was more of a couple than Jay-Z and Beyonce. I thought they was messing around the way they was acting. But that would be correct. Wasn't that like January? Didn't Kobe die in like January? And then that's when a lot of shit went bad after Kobe died, right? Didn't that nigga, that wig wearing nigga say that he spoke to Kobe? Uh, he said Kobe was at his fucking house, bro. Somebody said Kobe Bryant was at their house at the New Year's Eve party. Because remember, Megan Thee Stallion went on the Breakfast Club. And she said something, and and Charlamagne was like, "Yo, I don't think you were supposed to say that." But Kobe was at Jay and them house and Beyonce house, and he died a few days. He died a few days later, bro. I remember that. Kobe was at Jay-Z and Beyonce house. They had a party, which could have been shit. If Diddy was having freak offs, the way fucking Megan Thee Stallion be acting over Beyonce, I wouldn't be surprised if Beyonce ain't getting no head from that motherfucker. The way her and Carisha was acting. A lot of stuff is coming back in my head now. Woo, remember that Carisha and Megan interview? Woo, Diddy might have some motherfucking tapes, baby. How many of y'all think Carisha and Diddy and Megan? What? Man, they ran up in Diddy house to get the goddamn evidence. It's too many niggas on video in Diddy house. Huh. OG late store, that's right. Show conspiracy. You tell me what make more sense to you. Beyonce dropped the whole album and you ain't seen her ass. Ain't heard from her. These fake ass Instagram pictures. You probably believe that's all Jay-Z here too, right? This nigga grandfather, you talking about he ain't got a lick of gray hair? Fuck out of here. Okay. These boys out here, they love up some jigger. Show talking about conspiracy. All right, so I'll get back to Beyonce another day. But if y'all could give me a better theory, just remember when Beyonce do her tell-all book, if she say at any point from 2018 to 2024 that she was dealing with substance abuse and she was in the rehab and anything, y'all niggas better come back to my comments on this goddamn video. I don't give a fuck if it's 10 years from now. If I ain't even here, y'all better come on this goddamn video and say, Choke, you was right. Right, but